Welcome to Adda 24/7. We are in the Sankalpa series for ABM. We are covering various numericals, theory questions, objective questions for the subject. Today we will be covering theory of probability, chapter number 6. We will be covering some important theory parts plus some numericals. So let's start without wasting the time, isn't it? Let's start. Chalo. Let's move on. So first point is, what is probability? Probability means chances, either a single chance or chance. Here it's chance oblique s, means chance or chances, okay, or possibility of happening an event. So that is probability. Suppose if I ask you tomorrow, somebody is jumping from the 10th floor of a building. Somebody is jumping from the 10th floor of a building. So is there any probability involved in this? Means what will be the probability of the death? Obviously 1, because it is sure to happen, isn't it? So similarly, somebody is jumping from just ground floor on the road to the road, same thing. What's the probability of death? 0. So probability means chance of happening. Okay. So suppose if I, let's say, purchase some share, okay, stock market, some shares. So what is the probability of that going up? There is a probability. What is the probability of going down? There is again a probability, isn't it? Means it can happen or it may not happen. So that is the meaning of probability. Means chances or possibility of happening an event or not happening in the event. Here, when it's not given, it means what? Not happening the event also. For example, suppose we want to go plan for a picnic in the weekend. Suppose you plan for a picnic. What do we do? Before planning, what do we do? First, we check the weather forecast, see what is the chance that it will rain at that time. Accordingly, we may do the planning, isn't it? So not only weather forecast, this is just one example. You can also check for the hotel bookings. Suppose if you are going to stay somewhere, you'll also check for the railway or this airplane bookings, whatever you are planning for. So these are all the possibilities which you always check, isn't it? Similarly, not only for this is just one example for picnic. Okay, let's say you are planning to go to buy, let's say, some equity. Okay, we are in ABM. Okay, let's consider in ABM only. Suppose if you are planning to clear this ABM exam, okay, for CAIIB. So what is the probability of clearing? First, what will you check? You'll first check the syllabus, right? Secondly, what will you check? You'll check after syllabus. You'll check what are the details, means where are the numericals, how many case studies are there. These all things you will be checking, and then you will decide your probability of clearing this subject, isn't it? So logic applies the same everywhere, whether you go for a picnic, whether you go for this clearing this subject, or whether you do anything in life, isn't it? So logic remains the same. You have to first check what all equipments do you have, what all will be the roadblocks which will come in your way, and then move on. And then check the probability of clearing. Probability gives a numerical measure of this chance or possibility, right? Numerical. See here, always remember, probability is between what? 0 to 1. Only 0 to 1. It can't be more than 1. It can't be less than 0. Simple. Okay. Suppose it says there are 60% chance that rain may occur in this weekend. So 60% means what? 0.6 is the probability of raining. So that's it. That's the numerical part. 60% probability. Nowadays, you can check this. Go to Google weather today only. Just now, go to Google weather, okay, and just type your city name and weather or rain situation. You'll get all the on this probabilities of raining every hourly basis. Same thing happens. Okay, so that's the use of probability. To understand the concept of probability, first we have to understand the concept of factorial, permutation, and combinations. So what is factorial? First we need to know that. What is permutation? What is combination? Only then we can understand something, isn't it? We can go ahead in that case. So let's understand first factorial. What is factorial? It is equal to the product of all the positive integers which are less than or equal to the given positive number. Means what? Less than or equal to. Let me show you this. Let's take one example. 5 factorial. 5 factorial. What did we say? What is the definition? All positive integers which are less than or equal to. Look at this. Both the words less than or equal to. So 5 also. And what is given? Product, multiplication. Okay. So 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. 5 for the 20, 60, 120. So 5 factorial is 120. Right. Now give me the answer for 6 factorial. 6 factorial. What is the answer for 6 factorial? Everyone, give me the answer. 6 into 5 into same thing again. Okay. I'll just write this into 1. Right. So 120 into 6. So it is equal to 720. Now one thing which you'll note over here is 6 factorial can be written as this way also. I can write it this way also. 6 into 5 factorial. Isn't it? What's the difference? No difference. 5 factorial, I have taken it 1 into 5 into 4 up to 5. Then I have just multiplied with 6. So similarly 7 factorial. 6 factorial into 7. Okay. So this way also you can write a factorial. So one thing which we should note always is 0 factorial is always equal to 1. Okay. And 1 factorial also equals to 1. These are the two important factorials which you should always remember. So got the concept of factorial? Okay. Now on the calci, give me the answer for, let's say, simple one. 4 factorial. Okay. Why calci is required over here? Just give me the answer immediately. 4 factorial. I could have given you a difficult number. Okay. Try at your home. 12 factorial. Not, yeah, thus such big numbers don't come in exam. But this try it at your home. Give me the answer in the comment section. Okay. 4 factorial is what? 4 is 12 to the 24. Right? 24. That's the answer. Isn't it? Got it? Factorial. Next one. Before going ahead, see this. Subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel, you will get the latest updates on JIB and CAIIB from IIBF. Whatever IIBF gives you, gives the notification, immediately they are declared over here and explained. Not only declared, they are explained over here. Okay. Number 1. Number 2, you get the free YouTube series. So, see this. Number 1, what you get? Number 1, you get updates. One is updates, latest updates from IIBF. And second is free YouTube series. What are you watching right now? YT series. Okay. Free YT series. Right now you are watching this for ABM. Similarly, we have for BFM or ABFM, BRBL, all the 4-5 subjects, plus for JIB, everything. Whatever is free, grab it fast. Isn't it? Click on this, subscribe to this, click on the bell icon, click on this this like button, share it with your friends. Here, sharing is caring. Whatever you can share it for, whatever you get free, kindly share it with others. Isn't it? So that's why I go for it right now. Now let's come to permutations and combinations, because these were the two parts we wanted to discuss, factorial and P and C. Okay. So what is the permutations? Here, understand the difference between the two. It's very single one-liner difference. I'll show you with example. Suppose if I have A and B, two numbers, or two persons A and B. Two persons A and B. Okay. So if A sits to the left of B with this position. Okay. Or I'll give you a second position. Second position will be like this. B sits over here and A sits over here. Means B sits to the left. Earlier A sat on the left. So what is the difference? See, the difference lies if you think of permutation. If you think of combination, no difference. Whether A sits over here or B sits over here, whatever that position is, in combination it doesn't make any difference. No difference. No difference. But in permutation it makes the difference. Permutation is very specific. Okay. So permutation is the arrangement of the objects in which order is a priority. Say this, order is a priority. Okay. The fundamental difference between permutation and combination is the order of the objects. Order is very important. In permutation, the order of the object is very important. A sitting to the left of B or B sitting to the left of A is the difference over here. And combination is the arrangement of objects in which order is irrelevant. Whether A be on this side or that side or anything, let it be. Nobody cares. So Before going to the examples, let me write this formula for this permutation and combination. See, what are the formula? Let me bring in one slide over here because that is required for you for writing the formula. Okay, one sec. So, see this. Permutation formula is P. I'll just write it P now. Okay, P equals to n factorial upon n minus r factorial. This is the formula for permutation. Now, what is it for combination? Combination is similar to that, but slight difference, equals to n factorial upon, now look at this, it is r factorial into n minus r factorial. So, what are you doing actually? Okay, you can write this as this way also, P upon permutation upon r factorial. Even that is the right answer. Combination equals to this permutation is same upon r factorial. So, P upon r factorial, it's one and the same. Okay. So, while remembering the formula, always remember only one formula. You remember only this combination formula, or you remember only permutation. Anyone is okay. But remember, what is n, what is r? N is always the total number of elements. N equals to total. And r is equal to what is required. Always remember this. N is total, r is required. Okay. Means suppose if I ask you, okay, why to go for this? We'll see the examples only. In examples, you will be able to note everything. Okay. Let's see the example. That becomes easier. In how many ways 3 pencils can be selected from 5 pencils? Now look at this. Here comes the question of permutation and combination. You have to think over here that 3 pencils means what? See here, these are 5 pencils. So I can arrange any 3 pencils, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Suppose these are the pencils. These are the 5 pencils, okay? So out of them 3 are to be selected. So I can select these 3. I can select these 3. I can select any 3. 1, 2 and 3. I can select this way also. Anything. And also, once I select these 3 pencils, I can put, suppose if I name them A, B, C, D and E, okay? So I can put them in this way also, ABC as one combination, or BAC, other combination, CAB. So that is irrelevant. Third one is also there. So that is irrelevant, right? In fact, there can be many, isn't it? So this combination is irrelevant. So here comes the question of whether this problem is of permutation or combination. How will you decide? So when we say ABC, BAC, CAB, ACB, whatever it is, that is irrelevant. So we are talking of what? We are talking of combination, C. So here you have to find the answer for C. So it is, what is the formula for that? N factorial upon, just now we wrote it, right? R factorial into n minus r factorial, right? So what was n? Total. What did I say about n? N is always the total. So 5. 5 factorial upon, what was r? R is required. What is required? 3. 3 factorial into 5 minus 3, right? 5 n minus r. 3 factorial. Okay, so 2 factorial. So it becomes what? 5 factorial upon 3 factorial into 2 factorial. So how can I solve this here? It's very, you can solve this definitely. 120 you can find this answer, but I would always suggest you, as I've given you a hint for writing the factorial, 5 into 4 into 3 factorial. This way you can write this 5 factorial, right? What was that factorial? Earlier numbers you go on writing it. So here 3 factorial gets cancelled. So what happens? You are saved from doing one calculation. This is gone, this is gone. So now it's easy. 5 for the 20 upon 2 factorial is what? 2 into 1. 2 factorial means what? This is what? 2 into 1. So 2 into 1 is 2. So the answer is what? 10. In 10 different ways, I can select 3 pencils out of the 5 pencils. Okay. So that is the meaning of the C, combination. Because the important part over here was the order was irrelevant. which pencil was to be placed where, that was irrelevant. So that's why it was easy to solve this. Okay. Next one. From a group of 7 boys and 6 girls, 3 boys and 4 girls are to be selected. In how many ways can this be done? Now tell me again, whether this problem is a permutation or combination. Write in the comment section. Just write P or C. Whether it is P or C. Write it fast in the comment section. Is it P or is it C? Let me see. Yeah. What is it? Yes. It is C, combination. Why? Because how these girls and boys are situated, it's not mentioned. These 3 boys will be to the left, or these 4 girls will be to the left, or among these 3 boys, A will be to the left, B will be to the right, whatever, nothing mentioned. So it's after all a combination. So what is given here? Boys and girls, 2 things are there, and we have to select 3 boys and 4 girls to be selected. And whenever you have and in probability, always remember and means always and equals to multiply. And if you have or, so or equals to always plus. If this would have been given that 3 boys or 4 girls, so then it would have been plus. But it's given that and. So 3 boys and 4 girls. So that is multiplication. So how to do this? See this. Firstly, solve boys separately and girls separately. Keep it very simple. I'll draw a line over here. Okay. Boys and girls. Okay. So what is given over here for boys? So how many boys are there total? N equals to 7. What is R required? What is the required number of boys? 3 boys are to be selected. Similarly for girls. How many girls are there? 6. N equals to 6, right? How many girls are required? 4. So R equals to 4. Now I know its combination. So I'll use the combination formula. So C equals to what? N factorial. So 7 factorial upon R factorial 3 factorial into 7 minus 4 factorial, 7 minus 3 factorial, sorry, okay. So N minus R. Similarly over here, 6 factorial upon 4 factorial into 6 minus 4 factorial, right? That's the answer. Now find it out everyone. Let me see the answer from your side. So solve it. 7 factorial upon 3 factorial into this is 4 factorial. So this 7 and 4 gets cancelled. So it is 7 into 5 into 6, sorry, 6 into 5, right? And 4 factorial will get cancelled. And this 3 factorial is what? 3 into 2 into 1. 4 factorial is gone. So only this much. 3 to the 6 and this 6 gone. 7 5 is 35. So the answer is 35 over here for boys. What about the girls? What is the answer? Give me the answer, guys. Everyone, give me the answer for girls. Yes. You can write it this way also, no? 6 factorial means what? 6 into 5 into 4 factorial, right? This is what is the required part. And upon 4 factorial gets cancelled. 4 factorial will cancel this later. 6 into 6 minus 4, 2 factorial. So this is 2 factorial. So if you solve this, what will you get? This gets cancelled with this. 2 factorial is 2 only. 2 3s are 5 3s are 15. So answer is 15. Getting this, everyone? Are you getting this? Let me see the answers in the comment section. Are you getting this 15? Yeah. Now what is required? What is required? How many ways this can be done? How many ways? Here, and is given. And means what did I say? Multiply. So I want boys and girls. And over here. And. So when I want and, it means it's multiply. So what will I do? So total number of ways equals to 35 into 15. Okay. So 15 into 35. This is what you have to find out. So what is the answer? 15 5s are 75. Okay. 7 5, 15 3s are 45 plus and 52. So 5 to 5 ways. In 525 ways, you can select 7 out of 7 boys and 6 girls. You can select 3 boys and 4 girls and arrange them. Okay. Suppose if I ask you one question now, let's see how many of you can solve this. I'll ask you or. Okay. The question over here is you have to select 3 boys or 4 girls. 3 boys or 4 girls. Now give me the answer. 3 boys or 4 girls. Now I'll ask you the question for or. Or. So what is the answer? V is equals to, let me see in the comment section. 3 boys or 4 girls. Yes, it is. Correct. Or means everyone. Yes. Let me see. Type fast. I'll wait over here. It is or. So it is 35 here. These numbers won't change. This 35 boys number will be the same. This NCR. Then similarly girls NCR will be the same. So what we have to do? We have only to plus this 35 plus 15, right? Because or. So it is 50. So in 50 ways I can select 3 boys or 4 girls. And when I say and 3 boys and 4 girls, it is 525 ways. So this is the answer for the required problem, and this is the answer for suppose if or is asked in the exam. Okay. Now before going, let me tell you, everyone should join the Sankalpa batch immediately, because Sankalpa batch, in this batch we are covering all the 4 subjects: numericals, objective questions, case studies. Okay, for all these 4 subjects, the subjects are ABM, BFM, ABFM, BRBL. Then even in the Mahapack, you are getting the electives also, video courses for electives. So that is also available. So that's why I'm saying join this batch immediately. Here, important is in all these CAIIB subjects, numericals and case studies, very important. And we are covering that mainly. Okay. So let me show you how to join it. Here, go to Adda 24/7. I would always suggest you to go through the app. In the app, what happens? You get 1% extra using the coin system. Coin system means as you go on purchasing more, you will collect the coins. These coins will help you up to 1% extra. So if you are getting 80%, you will be getting 81%. So this, go to JIB and CAIIB. Click on CAIIB November 23. Now you will see the batch. Okay. Sankalpa batch. Join this English batch. Okay. Now in this English batch, you will see this 300 hours online live classes, 81 test series, 65 ebooks. Click on any one. Click on ebooks. See this. All the subject wise ebooks are available. Click on any one subject. You will see chapter wise ebooks are available. Similarly, go for this test series. You will see subject wise test series. Click on that. You will see chapter wise again test series. Module wise, chapter wise. Okay. See this. Module C, chapter wise test series are available. Similarly, you can check for online live classes, how many batches are going on. So that's why I'm saying so many offers are there going on over here. So join it ASAP. And how to join it? See this. Click on buy now. Okay. Then apply the code SEP80. SEP80. Okay. Click on apply. See this. 80% off. So 23,999 reduces to 4,799. Huge discount offer going on. Similarly, you can join this Mahapack also. In Mahapack, what do you get? You get multiple batches per subject. See this. Go to Adda 24/7 again. Click on JIB CAIIB Mahapack. Click on CAIIB Mahapack now. See this. CAIIB Mahapack. Okay. Now you'll see again online live classes, 500 hours, 161 test series, 216 ebooks, 970 videos. Okay. Similarly, you can join it also. Use the same code. Here you are getting double value. I'll be back tomorrow with another series. Till then, keep studying and do join the batch.